History Month Day 6 and My Brown History Day 6, and today we're talking about language. So I used to be a consultant in school. I'm still a consultant, but I used to go into schools and do growth mindset with leaders and teachers. And when you go into primary school, often they have a battle board, which is like all the staff, photographs of all the staff. And because they don't think about how they arrange them, they tend to put the leaders at the top and then sort of filter down by value to like senior leaders, teachers, TAs, midday supervisors, admin, and then cleaners right at the bottom. So, and I always like, mix it up. It doesn't have to be like that. And because there's not a lot of men statistically in primary education, but men that you do find often tend to be leaders, there's a tendency. Often you'll have like a guy at the top and then some women and then perhaps a few more guys. Well, and it goes right down. Now, I take photos of these because what I started noticing is there's kind of this, it gets browner the further down you go. Often starts very white and just goes brown until it gets quite dark. And there's not a comment on this. It's just for me. You're putting it in order. So we're saying to the kids, you can be and do whatever you want, but just match your skin against this chart. I'm like, just mix it up. Think of the optics. Mix it up. Anyway, so I go into this school and I look at the battle board and it's just white. There's no brown faces at all. It's all white. And I'm like, wow, this is cool. That's one for my little collection. So I take a picture. And I go in the school and the head's showing me around, blah, blah. And I think, I'm interested. I've never seen this before. So I said to him, hey, have you got much diversity? And the head teacher said to me, yes, we've got one year 4 boy like you, but he's no trouble. And I'm like me, do you mean you have a boy in year 4 who could pass for Beyoncé? That kid is going to make a lot of money. And he said, well, I didn't mean any offence. And I'm like, some offence. Like you? What are you talking about? You mean he's like 5'6"? What, he's got long hair extensions? What do you mean like me? So this is the thing. It's not your fault. It's not his fault. There's no people in the school that are brown. But it's also it's okay for me to ask the question. It's all right to ask the question. There's no need to, take offence or get cross. You can actually just get curious. And the thing is, when you're in that position, again, we're back to guilt over gratitude. Feeling guilty makes you defensive, and defensive then sort of puts it back onto me. Like, you shouldn't be asking, you shouldn't have noticed, you shouldn't have brought it up. But we've gone beyond, not mentioning this to actually being allowed to ask and mention. So ask the question. And when someone asks the question, don't feel bad. Go, oh, that's interesting. Let's talk about it.